Oh! Christ. Welcome back, guys. This is Event Zero. Came across this game today. I think it's only just come out, and from the moment I saw the trailer I had chills and I just had to share it with you guys. If you haven't heard of this game before, it's described as a sci-fi narration exploration, whatever that means. From what I gathered though, you're basically trapped on a spaceship of some kind, and your only companion is an artificial intelligence. Very reminiscent of a 2001 Space Odyssey. Hopefully it doesn't go that way that film went, with the computer trying to kill us. Knowing my luck, that's probably exactly what's going to happen. But I thought we could start a new game together and explore what Event Zero has to offer. So let's begin. We're all obsessed by being someone, something, somewhere. Being in a particular state of consciousness, health, mind. Being for and from. Being with, being without. You are not an exception. For as long as you could remember, the pronoun that described you best had been she, he, or they. You were very particular about it. Like everybody else, you called planet Earth your home, but you weren't like most of your peers. You spent your childhood in a hippie commune, in a war-torn country, in a slum. In a slum. Your parents died when you were little. Pretty typical for Cité de Deus. You made it your life's goal to leave Rio. Somehow, you wound up in California. Those childhood memories, however painful, gave you some solace. They meant you were someone, and you intended to keep it that way. Armstrong made a step on the moon, and suddenly everybody wanted to be part of something. You witnessed nation-states pop out of existence. Selenites became the privileged class of citizens. They were the minority who had traveled to space. It was hard to reconcile the modern world with your early days in Rio. The United Earth government paid for your college. So it sounds like we've sorted out our differences, which is good. You wanted to make a difference, give back to the society, see what the rest of the universe looked like, and make a difference. You became part of the United Earth Safety Supervision Board. The job proved dull and repetitive. It wasn't long before you needed a change. Soon, you joined the International Transport Space Lines as a flight engineer assistant. You spent years in training before finally getting your shot. An old man wearing a blue flight jacket approached you after one of the mock launch exercises. He presented himself as Kurt Taylor, the president of ITS. Hello sir. It's an honor to finally meet you, Mr. Taylor. Kurt invited you to his office and closed the door behind you. He didn't ask you to sit. You kept standing. He frowned and pointed at the chair forcefully. I asked you here because I wanted someone with your background to be part of our next mission. You did? I heard you grew up in Rio, and look at you now! You know what Nice said? He said, "Who has a why can bear almost any how." He grinned, clearly satisfied with himself, and asked you to be part of a mission to Europa. Naturally, you said yes. There had already been 10 Europa missions. The new one was to be called Europa 11. This time, they wanted to send a manned lander down to the surface. You just wanted to be one of the Selenites, be part of something. The act of being in itself is not the problem. It's just that some ways of being are incompatible with others. We get obsessed by them and miss out on everything else. You came a long way from the Cide de Deus. Hearing the launch countdown made you feel anxious. It wasn't a fear of going to space. You had been looking forward to that. It was something else. A thought kept bugging you. It was September 6th, 2012, and the humankind had never been more united. You, on the other hand, were utterly alone. As for building relationships 390 million miles away from Earth, well, let's just say that it wasn't going to be straightforward. You were on your way to the system bay when the ship first entered the Europa orbit. The central alarm went off and the red lights blinded you. The AI of Europa 11 had invoked Code Red security protocol. All personnel had to go to the bridge. This meant you as well, but the system bay door was just a few feet away. You reached the end of the hallway, but the door closed right in front of you. You asked the AI to let you go to the bridge. The AI of the ship told you that the path to the bridge wasn't safe and that you had to evacuate immediately. What's going on? A synthetic voice said that trying to get to the bridge had been too risky. It wanted you to evacuate. You ran to the escape pod bay. Everybody else turned out to be faster than you. Only one capsule remained docked. It got sealed and detached as soon as you got in. You could see the other escape capsules getting away from Europa 11. You tried to hail them. But no one answered. The other capsules drifted idly, uncontrolled. They were all empty. You attempted to communicate with Europa 11. Europa 11 was steering your capsule, but you could not get the AI to answer your hail. Something was jamming the signal. Your pod was leaving the orbit. In a code red scenario, the AI of Europa 11 was at the wheel of all escape pods. This was supposed to give the crew enough time to get into their EVA suits. The screen turned blue, which meant that the AI had let go. You felt a shock. The debris was hitting your capsule. The Europa 11 mission was over. The big dot on the radar had split into hundreds of smaller dots before disappearing for good. You needed a moment to process that. You sent out a distress signal. You sat there not knowing what to do next. No one answered. You just kept it running despite the lack of sunlight. If no one found you, you wouldn't need the battery anyway. Cycles went by. You tried to establish communication with someone, whistling your favorite Brazilian songs into the microphone. One day, you heard back. There was music coming out of the speakers. A sad female voice sang about the end of the world. You hurry to open the radar app.
It's the end of the road.
Jesus.
You didn't choose the easy way. It's the end of the world.
There it was, a spaceship. One of those experimental tourist monstrosities from the 80s. What was it doing there? What was all the singing about? Most importantly, was docking it a good idea? You figured you didn't have much of a choice. Okay, looks like we're going to be docking now. So something's obviously gone wrong on Europa 11. The ship has malfunctioned in some way and everyone's had to abandon ship. I don't know where the rest of my crew is. I really hope they actually got out okay. So from what I gather with this game, your interactions affect the outcome of the story. And I believe there's actually alternate endings depending on the actions you take. So it's going to be really interesting in this first playthrough as to what ending we get and how we interact and whether the computer tries to kill us. I'm generally just worried about that. It's going to be a situation where I ask it to open the pod bay doors and it won't do it. So pro tip there, communication is important even to computers. And from what I understand, the language that we communicate with the AI in this is actually fairly natural. You're not typically speaking in just kind of commands. You're actually having a conversation with it, almost in the same way in which you would have a conversation with Siri on your phone. Has a bit of a personality from what I gather. Okay, press W to move forward, and S to move back, and D to strafe. So our basic input. So this must be our capsule. Looks pretty cool from what I can tell. Door opening that way. I guess we should make our way through. Okay. So this must be the airlock then. What do we have over here? EVA suit, ITS standard issue, old model. So this craft is from the 80s, so all of the gear is going to be fairly old. I guess this is our computer terminal. Executing user load, database corrupted, no user found. Please enter a new login. Pommie Gamer. Do you want to keep Pommie Gamer as your new login? Yes. Oh, listen to that retro console. Resuming Kaizen input. So your name is Pommie Gamer, how curious. What is your name? It's written on the terminal. Kaizen. What a lovely name. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Kaizen. Well, that's good. We're off to a good start. How long have you been here?
Almost 3 decades.
3 decades. Wow. That's a long time. Okay, so from what I understand, pretty much all of our interactions in this game are through the terminal. So I'm guessing we need to go through here. This door is marked D2, so maybe we try asking her, can you open D2 please? Oh, there we go. Thank you. Cool. Okay, so let's head in here. What's this?
Do you dream of distant planets, stars, and galaxies? Do you crave real adventure?
It's like
Are you
a
ready for the most transformative
old
experience of
80s
your life?
VT commercial
The
for
ITS
spaceflight.
Corporation, leader in space transportation and hospitality sector, offers a unique opportunity to become a true pioneer in universe exploration. This fall, we're launching the Nautilus program, a new kind of space voyage.
Nautilus.
Luxurious space yachts
Must
and
be the
cruisers.
spaceship we're on.
Touch the stars without having to sacrifice your comfort. No more compromise, only Nautilus. International Transport Space Lines. Comfort out of your comfort zone. To reserve your seat, visit the ITS Corporation headquarters in Palo Alto, California. For more information, call 650-329-2187.
So 80s, it's brilliant. It's funny though, because we're having the private sector nowadays, like SpaceX, looking at doing tourist travel in space. Let's just take a quick look around before we move forward. Some posters here, Kaizen. That's the AI. Looks like we've got a record player here. Moody Blues. Let's take a look out the window here. So that's our nearest star. It's very beautiful. Okay. Not too far, never alone. Suicide prevention poster. The Robinson syndrome is not the end of the line. 4 billion people are waiting for you back on Earth. You are not alone. Yeah, that will cheer you up, won't it? Jesus. Alright, let's see what Kaizen has to say. This is it, the lobby. Looks lovely. Oh, do you like it then? Very much. This room was designed to let you enjoy your stay here. Are you alone? That depends on you. You have me, friend. Guess we wanna go through there. Open D3, please. No? Okay. Thank you. Well, she called me buddy, so can't be all bad. Oh, what? Okay. Well, that's not a good sign. How can I help you? I'm sorry, what? I'm very much a life person. Yes, please. What was that?
silent. They therefore remind yourself because I will be able to bring you back to Earth. Do you understand it?
Singularity drive. That's like some kind of... Well, singularity is formed in a black hole, so this is some sort of warp drive that is powered by black holes. I understand.
I need you to destroy the planet is dangerous and its failure in another conflict terribly devastating and only then can I bring you in this ship to Earth. Do you understand?
Yes.
You're right.
Thanks. Okay, so it sounds like we've got to destroy this singularity drive. So maybe we just start exploring, I guess, and see if we can locate it. Oh! Christ! That scared the crap out of me. Stay away from the wires, okay. Thanks for the heads up. So, living room, what else we got around here? We got a bedroom. We got a bridge. And then we come back to where we were. Okay, well let's, should we try the living room? What door was that? D4. Open D4, please. Okay. She's gonna open the door, but I aren't supposed to enter the room. I think I'm just gonna wait. It might be a test of some kind. Sounds like it's doing something. Setting something up, okay. Surprise? Thanks. Oh wow. Well, that's nice of her. She's kind of got some lovely music and some old films. This is wonderful. Let's take a look around. Got a pool table. Balls arranged in a constellation. An aquarium here with no fish by the looks of it. Look at that. That must be the planet Europa. That's pretty cool. No vulnerabilities detected, but I'm very happy about that. What we have up here? Fridge jammed. This thing looks on the fritz, so I guess we're not going to be cooking anything. This is really cool. Some papers here. Film content unknown. Do have a bottle of Bordeaux though, so it's not a complete disaster. This is awesome. We've got a piano over here as well. Here it is, the living room, just for you. Thank you, Kaizen. Wonder how we can play this piano. Can I play the piano.
Involved my content.
Oh! I guess we can. Manual mode, what's this? Use the terminal keyboard to play the piano. Well, I can't actually play the piano, guys, but let's give this a go. There we go. That's the best I could probably muster. It's pretty cool though. So we've got a piano here we can play. Autoplay mode. Oh, there we go. A bit of back. Aria in G major. Oh, and the keys all move as well. That's super fun. This is so cool. I can't wait to discover what secrets lie within the spaceship. I'm really interested to know what's happened to my crew of the Europa, and I'm guessing there were some people here. I mean, there's no way this space station was just out here on its own, so I wonder what happened to the crew here. Perhaps they had to evacuate, and maybe they're down on the planet's surface, who knows. And there's this question around the singularity drive. That AI really doesn't seem to like it, so I guess we're gonna have to help her destroy it if it's our only way back. But that's gonna be it for today's episode, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, remember to hit that like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more Event Zero videos. Until the next time, guys, keep calm and level up.